Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Shade here live on Blog Talk Radio with Rare Sense Thoughts. For some reason, music's not playing this morning, so that kind of set me back. We got a few seconds of silence in there, which is never good for radio, but that's okay. That's okay. Things are fine. Things are wonderful. Things are marvelous. Hey, it's a terrific Tuesday. And today on Rare Sense Thoughts, I think what I was going to do is I'm going to talk about happy, the word happy. And the reason this came up is that last night I was watching one of my new favorite shows. I don't watch a lot of TV, but there's a show on called Men of a Certain Age that I really, really enjoy watching. And it was actually the season finale last night. And one of the characters on there, I think it's Joe, that's played, I'm going to lose by, Raymond. Anyway, everybody loves Raymond. Ray Romano plays this character. And he said he Googled the word happy. And another character played by Brower, I can't remember his first name either, but that's all right, said to him, "You actually Googled happy?" And he said, "Yeah, I Googled the word happy because I was just curious about the word happy." And I thought, well, that's quite interesting. So maybe today I'll Google the word happy. And so I did. And I went in there, and the interesting thing was when you Google the word happy, I got 565 million results on Google in 0.22 seconds, which I think is really, really cool. But 565 million results with the word happy. And at the very top of it was the Wikipedia definition for it and then dictionary reference for it. And so I actually went into I think it was a dictionary reference, and, what is the definition of happy? And, it comes up delighted, pleased, or glad is over a particular thing, to be happy to see a person, characterized by or indicative of pleasure, contentment. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that all makes sense. That's the good definition of happy. But for me, it's, we talk a lot about how you feel about things because feelings are very, very powerful, And last night we had this wonderful guest on Marvelous Mondays with Harry and Phil. Valerie Yersh was on last night. And she's the co-founder and founder of Future Weavers and of Magical Meditations for Kids. And she talked about all these things about, projecting into the future. And how did it, she asked me how it made me feel to be around these young people that I did scholarships interviews for on Saturday at Ohio State University. I'm like, well, it made me feel, happy. And it's like, when you think about that, you do project things into the future. So when you think happy, you smile, right? And you smile and you feel better. And you can feel things actually happening in your body. You can feel the energy coming up, and you can feel that you're, a lot lighter on your feet and your shoulders are more relaxed and all those things. So, happiness, being happy really can project things into the future. And as you see your future as happy, your future is happy. So really wanted to thank Valerie for being on the show last night and for helping us out with that. And so, there's some other things that came up, though. There was actually a website called happynews.com. Yeah, literally, happynews.com. So, hey, if you get the opportunity, go to happynews.com and look it up. And they have some stories in there, like one of them, a 3-year-old kept alive in frigid temps by a family dog. Okay? Happy News. So, if you don't want to listen to the regular news, which I don't know why you would want to listen to the regular news, if you want to be happy, don't listen to the regular news, but go to happynews.com and see if you can, get yourself some happy news going on. But really think about things in your life that make you happy. A tip I'm going to give you today is, if you're really struggling with this happiness thing, sit back and just think about things that do make you happy. Put those happy thoughts in your mind. Write those things down. Okay? We talk about making gratitude lists and all these other types of things. Well, do a happy list. Put down things that make you happy. Make a list of those things and sit back and really, really read those things every day. Look at them. Get it to consciously you're thinking happiness all the time. If your subconscious is pushing you in the other direction, to being unhappy, sad, depressed, or anything like that, let's work on that. And let's work on that. One way of doing it, again, we talk about lists. Do that list. Write things down that make you happy. Keep adding to the list. Read that list every morning. Read it before you go to bed at night. It's going to put a smile on your face. You put that smile on your face, and physiologically, things start to happen. Okay? It's hard to be unhappy when you're smiling. And so, smile so that you're happy. The other place it took us to was happy quotes. happyquotes.org. There's actually a place you can go, and you can sit there and you can read happy quotes. Another great thing you can do. So go in there, and here's the first one. I loved it here by Hugh Downs. A happy person is not a person in a certain set of circumstances, but rather a person with a certain set of attitudes. Isn't that wonderful? So you talk about an attitude of gratitude. Hey, let's have an attitude of happy. Be happy. Now listen, if you want to call in, if you want to, say something on air, you want to ask me a question, we got about 9 minutes remaining. The number is 914-338-0231. That's 914-338-0231. You press 1 on your phone and it'll put you in the queue. And I'll be able to bring you on air that way. And I'm checking chat room. Okay, nothing happening in the chat room. That's okay. I know it's early in the morning. Being 10 a.m. Eastern, especially in the United States, you start going across the United States, it gets earlier and earlier. And around the world, it's terrific Tuesday in some places around the world, so that's perfectly fine. But yeah, happy quotes, happyquotes.org. Don't forget about that. But here's another good quote. Even if happiness forgets you a little bit, never completely forget about it. Okay? So really, go there, happyquotes.org, and think of some, ways of, taking this and maybe putting a happy quote a day on a page somewhere or sending it out to people. See, that's something else. You want to be happy? Help other people be happy. Man, being of service is one fantastic way of bringing happiness to your life. Not just because you're out there doing it, you're helping somebody else. And it's amazing the feelings that you get of happiness and joy and all those things when you're helping other people. So spread the happiness, and the more you spread it, the more happy you are. It comes back to you tenfold. Like, go help Habitat for Humanity. Help build a house for somebody. And when you see that person come up to their own house and they're looking at it and they're coming up, and you see that smile on their face, you can't help but smile and be happy. So that's another way, is be of service. Go out and find something that you enjoy, something that really kind of gets you excited, and find a way to volunteer. Give to that. If you're an artist, work with kids on doing art and those types of things. You're a musician, go out and play on the street corner sometime and watch people smile. Make them happy. Do what you can do to make others happy, and by golly, you're going to be happy. That's right. I just said by golly. I know, not so much a modern phrase, but it makes me happy. I'm smiling right now. As a matter of fact, what I decided to try to do today is I'm also videotaping myself while I do my radio show. And so hopefully if this thing works out like I planned, my intentions are that it's going to work out perfectly, that you'll be able to actually see me do my radio show in video as well. So, doing a little bit here.